Hey Gooners, welcome back to the channel. First of all, I want to wish you all a happy new year full of joy and achievements. Don't forget to subscribe because in this first video of 2026, we have 3 crucial news items, including some disappointing transfer news and a lot of anticipation for the game against Liverpool. So leave your like on the video and let's get straight to the point. Gooners, Arsenal are sitting pretty at the top of the Premier League and could now be about to make their first signing of the January transfer window. And this one's a bargain. The Gunners aren't expected to be as active in this window as in recent years. After spending nearly 300 million in the summer, who can blame them? But according to sources close to the player, Arsenal are believed to be pushing to sign Blackburn Rovers starlet Igor Tyjon. Arsenal already have a wealth of talent at their disposal at youth level, but they're looking to strengthen the ranks further. Tyjon has already been linked with Arsenal in the past, but the Gunners failed to land him in the summer. However, Tyjon is now said to be looking for a way out of Ewood Park. According to the respected ITK account Hand of Arsenal, the Gunners are leading the chase. Hand of Arsenal revealed, Arsenal are looking to sign the highly talented Igor Tyjon from Blackburn Rovers. The Gunners made 2 bids last summer, with Arsenal seeing their second bid rejected at around £2.2 million. Arsenal are leading the race as of today to sign the highly rated striker who has been scouted for a long period of time. The source continues, Igor is currently on a scholarship contract and is keen on moving on. Sources close to the player suggest he has already politely declined multiple new contract offers, despite Blackburn Rovers' best attempts to keep hold of their prized star striker. Igor's representatives informed his parent club of the player's desire to seek new challenges in a meeting as recent as 3 days ago. Here's the kicker. A fee close to £1 million is suggested as a suitable offer to sign the highly talented striker. Arsenal are keen to add him to their youth ranks to compete with Andre Harriman Anaus. So who is Igor Tyjon? The 17-year-old is making his way in the game at Blackburn and is highly regarded at Ewood Park. Officials there have been desperate to keep the teenager, but there's now an acceptance that he will move on at some point. Tyjon has already played and scored for England at youth level and has appeared for Blackburn's first team a handful of times. Known for playing either across the front line or as an attacking midfielder, he's very much considered one of the brightest prospects in England below Premier League level. With Arsenal already having a number of top talents in their ranks, Max Dowman, Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly, adding Tyjon can only further benefit the club long-term. The fact that Arsenal bid £2.2 million in the summer, but could now get him for £1 million is brilliant business. Blackburn know he's leaving, so they're accepting less to get something rather than potentially losing him for compensation later. £1 million for a 17-year-old England youth international striker? That's a no-brainer. Arsenal should close this immediately. Now for some disappointing news, Gooners. Arsenal have just heard something about Kenan Yildiz that they're not going to like. Yildiz is one of the best young players in Europe. The 20-year-old Turk has been incredible for Juventus, directly contributing to 12 goals in 23 appearances. That's a tremendous return. Several reports have claimed Arsenal are interested in signing Yildiz in the summer. Contract talks between the player and Juventus weren't going smoothly when that news emerged, which gave Arsenal hope. It was even revealed that Andrea Berta held talks with Jorge Mendes about a move for his client Yildiz. That raised the excitement level among Arsenal fans. Could we actually pull this off? But there's bad news now. Gazzetta dello Sport have revealed that Juventus have agreed to meet Yildiz's financial demands, and a new contract which will see his wages quadrupled is set to be signed now. That means interested clubs like Arsenal will miss out on his signature in 2026. Just when we thought we had a chance, Juventus stepped up and gave Yildiz what he wanted. Yildiz would have been perfect for Arsenal. The club will likely make a move for a new winger in the summer. Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli have been linked with moves to Saudi Arabia in the past, and the 2 players could be moved on. If that happens, a new left winger will be a priority. Yildiz, who can play on both flanks, would have been a perfect option. Young, talented, versatile, already performing at a high level in Serie A. He ticked every box. However, if the report about his new contract at Juventus turns out to be true, Arsenal will have to look elsewhere. The article mentions that Real Madrid star Rodrigo could become an option for Arsenal after his market value has dropped by 40% since the summer. That's interesting because we've been linked with Rodrigo multiple times. If his value is dropping and he's still struggling for game time at Madrid, maybe a move becomes more realistic. But losing out on Yildiz is still disappointing. Arsenal clearly rated him highly, Berta was personally involved in negotiations with his agent, and now Juventus have shut the door by matching his salary demands. This is the reality of competing for top young talent. You won't win every race. Sometimes the player's current club steps up and gives them what they want. Arsenal need to move on quickly and identify alternative targets. Alright Gooners, let's talk about Liverpool because Curtis Jones has just revealed exactly what he thinks Arsenal are plotting ahead of Thursday's massive clash at the Emirates. Next up for Arsenal is Liverpool, who visit on match day 21 in search of a win. Arne Slot's side have won one of their previous 3 Premier League matches, most recently dropping points against Fulham. Arsenal, on the other hand, have responded to their defeat to Aston Villa as Mikel Arteta would have hoped, winning their last 7 games in all competitions. We're flying right now. Following Liverpool's draw with Fulham, Jones turned his attention to Arsenal. In quotes relayed by Liverpool's official website, Jones said, "It's a big one, but all games are big. And I've said already, especially now when we need all our points. Arsenal is a huge, huge game. They are on a great run. And obviously, they are top of the league." Then Jones reminisced about the meeting between the two clubs earlier in the season. On match day 3, Arsenal lost 1-0 to Liverpool on Merseyside, conceding late to a freak Dominik Szoboszlai free kick. That result was tough to take, and Arteta was criticised for how he set up at Anfield. That defeat has shaped how Jones and the Liverpool squad are thinking ahead of Thursday's clash. Jones said, "Of course, the first game they played against us, we obviously won, so they'll be trying to get revenge on us. We're going there with our heads high, and we'll go and try to win." So Jones fully expects the Arsenal squad to be plotting revenge behind the scenes. And you know what? He's absolutely right. Arsenal will be desperate to avenge that Anfield defeat, but the need to win is greater than just bragging rights. With a 6-point lead over Manchester City, Arsenal need to beat Liverpool to earn another 3 points and potentially extend the gap at the top. There's also external motivation beyond just revenge. Paul Scholes provided it back in December when he said Arsenal won't win the league if they don't win big games. Scholes, the Manchester United icon, said, "The thing with Arsenal can't win a big game." That's a direct challenge, and the ball is in the Gunners' court to leave the pundit red-faced and do what he believes they can't. As the severity of the Premier League title race grows week by week, all eyes are on how Arsenal will cope with pressure, starting with facing a Big Six rival at home on Thursday night. This is Arsenal's chance to make a statement, beat Liverpool, prove Scholes wrong, get revenge for that Anfield defeat, and extend the lead at the top of the table. Everything is set up perfectly for Arsenal to deliver. Jones is right that Arsenal want revenge, but what he might not realise is just how motivated Arsenal are to prove everyone wrong about not being able to win big games. Thursday night could be the defining moment of Arsenal's season so far. So there you have it, Gooners. 3 stories as Arsenal prepare for the biggest match of the season so far. What do you think, Gooners? Should Arsenal close the Tyjon deal immediately? Are you disappointed about missing out on Yildiz? And will Arsenal get revenge on Liverpool on Thursday? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an Arsenal update. Until next time, Gooners, come on you Gunners!